You notice somebody got their promotion, you don't see him no more. Instead, mini chief, here goes this guy.
Okay, welcome to the November 10th Village of Shawnee Hills Council meeting. For those that can't, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here.
Isers here, Rosa. Here. Zimmerman.
Here.
Asher is absent.
All right. Do I have approval of the minutes from October 27th? Anything on page 1? Page 2? Page 3?
I've got something on page 3. I've got it through at the last thing, it has 1:15 PM.
115.
1:05.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice catch, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, right to left word.
Do I have approval of the minutes from the 27th?
Second. Yes. Iser. Yes. Rosa. Yes. Stanton. Yes. Zimmerman.
Yes.
Okay, the agenda. Any questions? Any additions?
Ordinance 37-2025. It's an ordinance to reappropriate funds for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Shawnee Hills, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Gates.
Yes.
Iser. Yes. Rosa.
Yes.
Stanton. Yes. Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, I have a motion to approve the amended agenda.
So.
Second.
Gates.
Yes.
Iser. Yes. Rosa.
Yes.
Stanton. Yes. Zimmerman.
Good.
All right, Brian.
Thank you, Mayor. Two things on my report tonight. First, to let everyone know, I'm working with Mark on some zoning matters with respect to Trembling, the property there on the corner. So we're working with Mark in conjunction with Delaware County to keep things moving forward there. And secondly, South Park Place annexation. If you remember, council, you passed a resolution, the service resolution a while ago. That went back up to the county. The county approved the annexation. The last step for the village and for you will be to actually accept the annexation. I expect that on probably the next meeting's agenda, because it happened, I don't know, about a month and a half ago, but village actually has to wait 60 to 120 days after the county does their thing for you to do it. So we're nicely right in the window when you have to do something. So that'll be the last piece of legislation for that, and then the annexation will be final and official. That's all I got. Happy to answer any questions. Go to Cardinals.
Any questions? I don't know if they have it. I don't know. All right, Russ.
A couple things, paving was delayed due to weather. They said they would be here Thursday and Friday and it rained. They said they'd be here today and it snowed. So they said they'll be here by the end of the week. It's looking sunny and nice. So let's hope they can get here and there's no more weather casualties. Met with Blooms and other stakeholders from the village to discuss 2026 and beyond. Kind of incorporating the report that we get back and the advisors, and then other things we can do in the village. More to come on this. I'm hoping maybe the first meeting in January we can sit down and talk about or give some initiatives and some things that we're going to do for the 1, 5, and 10-year plan. Work with Chris to obtain abbreviated safety funding for the 2026 crosswalk upgrades, as well as systemic safety funding that would include our Dublin Road upgrades. The systemic safety funding is the funding of the entire project, which I have a meeting Thursday with some grant writers that I think are going to be able to supplement that, because it's quite a involved grant. And then the abbreviated safety funding would be some upgrades of our crosswalks now, adding beacons and adding paint on the ground. More to come on that. The truck will be ready to salt and plow by the end of the week. And we're still doing salt from Dublin and Concord. I don't think we need agreements. I think everything we've done in the past covers moving forward this year. I don't think rates are changing much.
I think this will be the last snow of the season too.
I hope it is. I hope it's for spring. Our employees will begin decorating for the holiday soon. Women's volunteers have been a huge help. If anyone's looking for anything extra to do, feel free to lend a hand. There's a lot to do. That's it.
All right, police chief, next one.
If I crack that off now, and I won't have one next week, but
Sure.
I
Well, I'm not coming back next
seen
week.
a lot of thefts in the area, or in 2 weeks. Seen a lot of thefts in the area, and I just want to give it a couple reminders. Get dark earlier, make sure to lock your car at night, don't leave any valuables in your car. Don't leave gifts or valuables in plain sight, from a door or window to your house, don't invite someone in. And then make sure to shut your garage door, our officers are finding a lot of garage doors open at night. And we don't wanna have to get out of the freezing cold, out of a warm car and in freezing cold temperature to go tell you to shut your garage door. So make sure that's shut. And then a couple other things we're seeing kind of more prevalent now as the holidays spin up. Don't agree to give account numbers or wire money to people you don't know. We've taken probably 5 or 6 reports in the last couple of weeks about fraud. If someone asks you for a gift card in lieu of services, it's a scam. And don't give your personal information to anyone you do not know. If someone calls you, hang up. And if it's someone you do business with, call their customer service line back and verify. Those are a couple of the big things we've seen lately. And I really, as the holidays ramp up, I wanted to get that message out. So.
Rose, can I ask the thefts in cars and that? Have you guys had any success apprehending anyone with any of those? Is it like is it same people or different people, or we don't really know, or?
I was gonna say, we have not taken out of here. We did have 2 cars stolen this year, and we've apprehended one. But we've gotten both cars back, and we made an arrest in one of the 2.
I mean, I know the best thing we can do is keep things locked to deter criminals, period, but I just didn't know if it was like, a couple. Or if we think it's just random, or.
It's hard. It's hard. Obviously you go using a credit card somewhere or something like that. The phone you could track or.
Yeah,
But if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, your car's blocked and someone goes through it, it's really hard for us to
Right.
prosecute.
yeah, leaving it open, it's like inviting someone.
Do you know if anything came with like the thefts in Tartan? Ever get those pet Joe States get his pet?
That's when you said they're in the area, do you mean just the village or do you mean around us too?
It's been around us.
Okay.
I think it's a very good deterrent. We have a full-time. police department.
Yeah.
We aren't necessarily detected as much as we could be, but it's good to be proactive too.
But I know it can happen anytime, but I actually, my credit card, they called and canceled my credit card. And I only use it for gas. So it's time of season, start to do that. All right, that it?
We let it, it's a bit 5:30.
What if Canfield happens to be in the state playoffs? Is there any wiggle room on the time? Is there's no? Well, I mean, if Canfield's playing, say, Waterson or something like that, you might have to, we'll see. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. Carol, you want to give a reminder, visitors
I'm sorry.
you want to give a reminder of your function?
I wanted to thank Katie Matthews for volunteering Matt to bring us a pair of skis for our play on Wednesday at the El Vaquera. There are still a few spots open. The play is called Shawnee Hill's Mousetrap. And it's loosely based on Agatha Christie's Mousetrap, although I had to cut a 2-hour play to 20 minutes. So, and David Hemanowski is going to narrate it. And I think it's going to be fun, and there's still space. You can sign up through the Chamber's website, but I need it by tomorrow. And it's free. And thank you, Dan, for bringing skis.
Oh, no problem. All I had to do was I'd put them in and brought them in, so. Okay, communications, just a couple things. One, I wanted to, unfortunately Rob's not here, but he does a great job with the Veterans Celebration Memorial Day every year. And I actually did, is this the MASH card?
That's yes from
Were you gonna say something?
no, you can't.
Okay, I wanted to commend them this year. You actually had 2 girls, they were juniors from Scioto, that they do a project with veterans.
And then he had this, Amber Hudson, and her company, she actually started it, it's called MASH. And it was really a worthy charity where she gives, I mean, she food and donations and everything else to give to veterans. And from what she built it, from what she started with to what she's built it and hoping to go nationwide. I mean, it was really impressive. I don't know how Rob met her, but he did. But every year that event is great. He's got great speakers in the past, but this lady really was, the whole thing was impressive.
Yeah, she's connected with Jeff Noble, who's connected with the Post here in Dublin.
Okay.
And
Is that where he met her? He met her at the Dublin Post?
sure, yeah.
So that, again, just to give him compliments, and then Richard and Zach were there too, and the park looked great. Veterans Memorial looked great, so, that's everything I have. Any committees meet?
No.
All right. So we'll get into legislation. It's the second reading ordinance 35-2025. An ordinance to appropriate funds for current expenses and other expenditures of the village of Shawnee Hills, state of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2026. First reading ordinance 36-2025. An ordinance establishing a new compensation and pay schedule within the village of Shawnee Hills, repealing all prior salary ordinances and resolutions and declare an emergency. All right, any questions on this?
I have one point, in paragraph 12, which actually describes the pay rate for council members. It said that they will be paid out biannually, which means you have to do it. So I think it should read semi-annually, every 6 months.
I'm gonna take biannually, it came later.
We actually just found a special on that. It's 0% interest rate now if you pay it off in 1 year.
Well, I don't know when you get paid, but that sounds like
Yes.
a change to me. And I also have, actually, when Kelly read out loud that I repealing all prior salary ordinances makes me think of the police staffing matrix that had, it really doesn't, this isn't meant to repeal that. This is just a go forward basis on basically annual salaries for the individuals listed in there. So if you're going to amend it to change that, I would actually recommend you take that language over there and then take that and then remove that language, I believe that's in one of the later paragraphs as well. I think.
Yeah, we could say, leave it in and say accepting.
Well, it says whereas only the pay rates discussed herein are being affected by this legislation.
That leaves room for interpretation.
That one,
The
that
language.
statement.
We just say accepting ordinance, whatever the real number, that it is. EXC.
There's not a paragraph that maybe helps you article and everything else. Yeah, I would just take that phrase out of it. I would just take that phrase out of the title, repealing all prior salary ordinances. Because this, section 1 says starting January 1st, these are the following salaries, and it should identify them. I believe that's what we're going to have to do. Because again, like I said, there's no, section 12 is the last one for council pay, which is changing, so there's no interim pay increases. And then 13 and 14 is just more of the paragraphs of open meetings and emergencies, so there's nowhere in there that is actually, there's no section language that talks about repealing anything, so I figured out the title.
So do we make a motion to amend?
Amended by those 2 ways and then.
All right, anybody have that written down? Would you like to make a motion?
I can say.
All right,
I make a motion to amend ordinance 36/2025. To simple item change to the language in section 12 to read that pay to be made on a semi-annual basis rather than biannual. And then also. Paragraph as well to, in the title of the paragraph, the agenda to remove the phrase repealing all prior salary ordinances.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Gates,
Yes.
Isaac, yes, Rosa.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, do I have a motion to suspend with the second and third reading and declare ordinance 36-2025 an emergency?
So moved.
Second.
Gates,
Yes.
Isaac, yes, Rosa.
Yeah.
And yes, Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, do I have a motion to adopt the amended ordinance 36-2025?
Second.
Gates,
Yes.
Isaac, yes, Rosa.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, and the ordinance that was added, ordinance 37-2025. This is a revision of a past past ordinance, an ordinance to reappropriate funds for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Shawnee Hills, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025, and declare an emergency. So this is the fire fund, and it's a decrease of about $1,000 based on the funds that we received in. So do I have a motion to suspend with the second and, well, it's already passed. Am I making this an emergency too?
Yeah, it's a new ordinance.
Okay, all right, so motion to adopt or suspend with the second and third reading and declare ordinance 37-2025 an emergency.
So moved.
Second. Gates,
Okay, yes.
Isaac, yes, Rosa.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, motion to adopt ordinance 37-2025.
So moved.
Second.
Gates,
Yes.
Isaac, yes, Rosa.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
All right, do I have a motion to pay the bills in the amount of $66,759.48.
So moved. Second.
Gates,
Yes.
Isaac, yes, Rosa.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, do I have a motion to approve Shirley's treasurer's report as written.
Second.
Gates,
Yes.
Isaac, yes, Rosa.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
All right, any miscellaneous business? Justin?
We're getting close to fiber. Almost.
Close, some of us.
What?
What?
Tomorrow, Wednesday, my neighbors.
AT&T or, yeah, see, you guys, that's only half of them got that.
Some of them up
The
there.
cool half things is.
Have already-
All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.